Die launch party called Quilting Bag of Tricks. Today we're launching 2 new dies that you're sure to love. Hi Quilters, I'm Lynn Gibney, AccuQuilt's Chief Brand and Product Officer. I can't wait for you to see the new dies, so let me quickly introduce you to your hosts for today, Pam and Erica.
Hello, Miss. Hello, this is an exciting day.
So much. So Quilters, we're releasing not 1 but 2 new dies, and they're so much fun to work with. We have had such a great time using them in all sorts of new projects.
Oh, we have, and we've got double the fun planned for all of you today. And of course, we've got amazing prizes, tons of exciting project ideas, and a hefty trunk show filled with even more inspiration.
All right, ladies, I'm going to go get ready for our special guest, Carolina Moore.
Yay!
Who will be helping to show off what she designed for us in a little bit. So have a great show.
Thanks, Lynn.
All right, Quilters, we cannot wait any longer. Let's see our new dies. It takes 2 dies to create fun projects with the Go Box Bag by Carolina Moore, a 2-die set, and the Go Gnome Accessories die. The Go Box Bag by Carolina Moore comes with 2 dies, one for cutting curved bag bottoms and flaps, and one for cutting boxed corners and dart corners. These dies will work with all sorts of bag patterns and other types of projects. The possibilities are endless. The Go Gnome Accessories die will work with any Go fabric cutter to cut up to 4 layers of pre-fused fabric for all 5 applique shapes. It pairs with the Go Gnome die to add even more personality to each gnome you make. These new dies come with free downloadable patterns available on the AccuQuilt website, and there are even machine embroidery designs to accentuate any gnome's accessories. From lovable wall hangings, adorable throw quilts, simple zip bags, and more, you're sure to find the perfect project. 2 is better than 1 with these new dies, because at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt more. Okay, did you guess, Quilters? Did you guess those were our dies? Because we're super excited.
So excited. So let's jump right in and start with taking a look at the Go Gnome Accessories die. Now, it's designed to give you even more creative possibilities with the Go Gnome die, one of our customers' all-time favorite dies.
And it's one of ours as well. Okay, so look at this, Erica. So we're going to give you a new hat.
Yes.
And 2 new beards.
Yes.
And look, braids so you can make gnomesses.
Yeah, it's very important.
And I love that it's on a 6x6 die board. It's going to fit with all of our Go cutters, including that Go Me. It's great for quilters and crafters and kids. Everybody, everybody. So shall we cut some?
Yes. Okay. I had my little crafty basket right here, and it with all our little materials, and it disappeared.
Oh,
it vanished.
Hey guys, do we know where our craft basket is?
Oh!
Do you want me to get it?
Let's see if the short little Erica can reach it. She did. Okay. All right. Just throwing me for a loop. Well, we know that we can cut fused cotton, and we can cut up to 4 layers at a time.
Yes.
But we can also cut lots of other fun things. We've got some scissors here. So we've got some felt. We can cut felt. We can cut suede.
Oh, wow.
There's some suede. That would be fun. Wool. How about some wool? These would be really fun. Here's some wool felt and some other wool. And we can even cut leather. Look at these gorgeous pieces of leather that we've got.
These are from our folks at Leatherworks. It's on our website now.
Yes, and the design you can put on with their transfer sheets. It's really fun. So I thought maybe we'd try those.
Okay.
And I think I cut noses out of that. I've got so many things. I've got craft foam, but let's cut some of these, shall we?
Okay. So first of all, Erica, we're going to cut 2 dies at a time because that'll give us a gnome body.
Oh, okay.
And then
Here, what else would you like? Would you
no,
like
no,
some?
we can do.
I've got some gnomes cut too.
Oh, do you have some
Yeah,
cut already?
I have some. Let's
Oh,
see.
never mind.
That'll fit on there.
We'll get a beard.
A beard.
So notice quilters, I'm not gonna necessarily subcut this because
Right.
then I'm kind of wasting some fabric.
Right.
So should we cut a
Let's
hat?
cut a leather hat.
Leather hat. We're gonna do it just like this. And you don't have to worry about lengthwise grain, which is super cool.
Want to trim it off, or you want to just
No,
leave it
I'm
like
just
that?
gonna let
Okay.
it go through.
Okay. Let's see what else have we got. We've got some.
We need some gnome
some
braids.
gnome braids. Okay, let's make some. Should she have golden braids or
Orange braids are
She's
good.
gonna have orange braids.
So we're going to tell you, normally you can cut 4 layers of pre-fused cotton, but with these heavier fabrics, you're just going to do 1 layer at a time. Make sure you have a 6x6 mat. Now remember, it's only going to cut where there's fabric and a mat. So if you just needed some beards, you would just cover the beards with fabric. Or if you just needed new hats.
Okay. All right, we're all good to go here. Now,
It's like building paper dolls.
we are.
And so now that we have the Gnome accessories, it kind of reminds me of the Go Cookie accessories.
Yes.
Because you can kind of build different shapes and peoples with them.
So I cut some gnome shapes out before the show, so we can
So
use
we
those.
used craft foam and we used felt.
So here's our new little, let's see, you can grab those pieces.
Okay.
Here's the new beard,
Right? Look, so here's the old beard, which is very Santa-ish.
very Santa-ish.
And don't forget, gnomes can be tall or they can be short,
or,
depending on where you want to put them.
and here's another beard.
Okay?
That's kind of cute.
I like that.
Where's our new hat? Let's see. Oh, look,
Oh, that looks super cute.
look, and there's a nose.
There you go. There's the old hat and the nose.
And the nose.
Okay.
Or let's take the beard off. Let's do a no mess. Let's give her some braids. And let's swing the hat over here
Excellent.
and give her a little nose. And of course, some feet.
So many feet. Look at how cute that is.
Aren't they cute?
You could make a whole family of gnomes.
A whole family.
You could personalize gnomes for all the people in your family.
You
Like
could.
the boys in our family, Taylor and Mason, they all have beards.
Yes.
And Katie, she has long hair, so we could
Yes.
put braids on them
Long
in
braids
Oakley.
on.
All right.
So
Now we of course have free downloadable embroidery available for these shapes, and Erica's going to show you. They come in that satin stitch, a blanket stitch, and a motif stitch.
So here's
Now
our
we're going to move our
motif
gnomes.
stitch.
We'll move our gnomes.
okay. We've just got all the things going on. Here, I'm going to move my little crafty basket. My leather, I just love that.
Well, it just cuts so easily with just that
does.
one.
It
layer.
does.
And it would fit through a little Gome as well.
Now here is the satin stitch. So
Right.
if you're doing shirts or towels or something that's going to get washed a lot, the satin stitch is great for that. And then here's the blanket stitch. I love the look of the blanket stitch. It's super for, oh gosh,
Like,
wall hangings and
Yep.
pillow covers and
Yep.
things like that.
and this is super fun. This is our motif stitch. So it would be super cute, like on a tea towel or
Yes.
something that you're going to hang. I just think they're really super cute. But we have more
Yes,
to show.
we do.
So we have so many new downloadable designs that are available for purchase. If you have an embroidery machine, this is for you.
That's
and
right.
wait till you see.
Okay, I purposely did not show all of these to Miss
She did
Pam.
not show them to me because I so love them.
So we're going to start off
Look
with
at
the Go
this.
Fall Girl Gnome embroidery. This is by V-Stitch Designs. Isn't this sweet?
Oh, I like this a lot. I love the sunflower. Listen, if you live in Kansas, you need to get the Gnome accessories and have sunflowers.
And look, there's a little acorn stitched on
Just
this.
for fall.
Now the next one is the Go Hippie Gnome.
I have seen this one and I
Yes.
love this one.
So cute. Put little sandals on her.
Okay, Adam's so fun needs to be having the hippie. 'cause
Oh,
he
yeah.
wears the sandals year round.
Year round? Okay, well there
Look
he
at how
goes.
cute that is.
Now this one,
Okay, now we are
He's going to get all excited.
gonna lose my mind. No way!
This is the Go Witchy Gnome embroidery. This is also by V-Stitch Designs.
gosh.
It is the cutest darn thing. Look, she's even got a wart on her nose.
Okay, kudos to our friends at V-Stitch because this is what I
Little
love.
flying bats
Yes.
and candy corn.
And the feet, look, you're gonna put the feet, but she's gonna make them into boots.
Make them into boots.
And bats.
Now this one is super sweet too.
Like in the witch.
This one is the fall candy gnome
Oh, that is super
embroidery.
cute.
And again by V-Stitch.
Yeah, I love again that sunflower.
A little sunflower, the new hat, which is really cute for putting little something hanging off of it, and the new beard. But there's even more because Specialty Designs did not want to get left out of the fun. So we've got our trick or treat gnome.
Look at it. Oh, we missed
Look
the
at
Go
that.
Fall Candy one.
No, that was the Go Fall
Oh,
candy
okay.
one.
There we go.
Then
Look at
we
this. He
have
looks like a little mummy.
like a little mummy with the trick or treat bag.
Super cute.
Now this is a 2-die set because it's a his and hers. It's the Go Ghost
No
Gnomes
way.
embroidery design.
You're going to use the Halloween medley die with the
Yes,
ghost.
with
and
the
it's-
ghost, and then using the gnome hats and beards on it. Isn't that great?
Oh, Will, you and your guys did such a great job with this. Look, there's spider webs.
And this even layers the two new beards on top of each other, which I think is a super fun look as well.
Oh, man. Okay.
And then there's one more. It's the Go Wizard Gnome costume
my
embroidery
gosh.
by Specialty Designs.
Look, there's
the
bubbling
cauldron.
over.
Yep, and the broom and a little spider. Just adorable.
Okay, listen, I love it. Now, quilters, if you don't have an embroidery machine, no worries. You can finish them off like we did here with just like a raw edge straight stitch, or you could use a decorative stitch on your embroidery machine or in your regular machine.
Or you could even finish it by hand, especially if you were working with the wool or the wool felt, or you can just quilt right over the top of it on your finished project. Don't forget that we've got a wide variety of products available on our website to help you with all your embroidery and your applique projects like fusibles, stabilizers. We've also got the June Taylor fabric glue sticks and the basting spray. All of those are great to have on hand when you're doing these projects.
Okay, now think about this. I know that it's October and Halloween, but then it will be spring,
Yes.
and you could totally do funky flowers with the hippie gnome.
Oh, yes, that would be cute.
And you could use the buggy car, the cute car.
The cute car, there is one that
that
has little
has
peace
flower
signs on
power.
it and flower power. And you could put those on a tote bag that you make with the next die, Carolina Moore's box bag 2-die set.
So many things.
So many things.
All right, so now that we've gone over the shapes, let's give away not just the new Go Gnome Accessories die, but you need a gnome to go with it.
That's right.
So we're gonna give you two to a lucky viewer who registered for today's show.
All right, quilters, our lucky winner of these 2 dies is, drum roll please. It's Jackie S. from Radcliffe, Kentucky. Congratulations, Jackie.
You're gonna love
you
this.
have so many fun projects for it.
All right, quilters, are you ready for it? This has been a hard secret to keep.
It has
the last
been.
few months. Carolina came to visit us over the summer. Here, are you ready? Is the Go box bag, not 1 but 2-die set. And it's designed by our very favorite bag lady, Carolina Moore, of Always Expect More. So we're gonna show you the dies, and then shortly Carolina will join us. So here, I'm gonna talk about this one first. So they are in 6x12 dies, so they're gonna work in any of our cutter, including that Gome.
Right.
You're gonna need a 6x12 mat or a 6x6 if you're just cutting out
if you're
some of the
just cutting
shapes.
part of it, a 6x6 is a great
Right.
friend to have by.
So these two shapes, this cuts the corners for boxes, boxed bottoms.
Right.
And this is gonna allow you to do like a little pleat like you would for a garment sewing.
Like a dart.
A dart. And then these, you can cut 2 round bottoms on them.
So they're different curves.
They're different curves. Yep. And you can just use both of them. Because, listen, you're going to make more than one bag.
Oh, and we have got so many great patterns. These are so fun to work with. We've had a ball working with them, and we've been dying to share them with all of you.
We have.
And we've had so much fun working with Carolina as well. She was actually here in the studio with us. We made so many videos showing how to make all the various projects that she's designed working with this 2-die set. So we want to take a look at how they work first.
Okay, so first of all, we have pre-fused batting. It's fusible batting. You can get it
batting, yeah.
at the craft store on the back of our pieces. And you're going to follow the pattern. It's going to tell you what size square to
Yes.
cut. You don't have to worry about that. So let's start this one here, Erica. We'll start with the round bottom ones.
Okay.
So I'm just going to show you how to cut one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the corner of my square right here with this little line. See, curve midline. Okay. And I'm just going to lay it right here. And I'm going to put a mat on top. And I'm going to use a smaller mat because we're only going to We're only going to cut one.
Right.
Okay.
So we're cutting 3 layers, two layers here.
Two
So
layers.
we've got our outer fabric and that fusible fleece. We're going to cut it all at the same time. That's important.
And we're just going to cut one of those pre-fused fabrics in one time. Okay. Remember, they're going to fit through all of our cutters, including that Gome. Okay, I have to say, Erica, this is my new crafting project to do with my granddaughter, Oakley, who is 9.
I have
Because
got so
Oakley
many
will be-
plans.
Oakley will be just doing amazing things. Okay, so look here. So now it has the rounded bottom, and we'll show you a sample of a rounded bottom
On a bag.
on a bag, okay?
And we could
Carolina will talk
round
about
the other corner too if we wanted to.
We could. So that's a sample of the round. So this is a sample of the box, and I had no idea when Carolina came how we were going to do this.
Right.
But what you do is you can have a 1 inch or a 1/2 inch or however big you want your box corner to be.
And this has been the awkward part of making bags to me, because if you are looking at just any old box bag pattern, it's going to tell you to cut this inch or 1.5 or 2-inch square out of that bottom corner. Well, if you do that with a ruler and a rotary cutter, I always end up overcutting, right?
Right.
Because your rotary cutter, it's round and it's going to keep going, and it's really hard to get it exact and straight when you're doing it with your scissors, and it just was a real stumbling point.
So here's the section we already cut out. So now I'm
Yes.
going to come right here and do it again, because then when Carolina talks about how you're going to create these bags, it'll make sense, because you're going to
Yes.
sew them together and sew the bottoms. It's super cool.
And I'm going to put this through so that we're putting, the fabric is following behind.
Right, right.
Because if you were using, we're using a Go Big, but if you were using one of the smaller cutters, then you could just fold this over on the side real
Yes.
loosely.
Yes.
All right, so I'll stop talking and pull this away.
See, so ta-da. So now we've cut the corners, and what you're going to end up doing is you're going to sew right along here.
And we've built in that 1/4-inch seam allowance,
Yep.
remember.
Yep. And honestly, I had never made a box bag until Carolina walked through the studio, and now I just think it's such a great project to do with kids and with maybe your guild is looking for something new to do, maybe doing craft fairs this winter as we get into holiday season. So, all right.
And then the dart is going to work the same way. So the dart works really well with the curved edges, and you'll see some bags. So again, just like that, your pattern is going to tell you how big a dart you're making. You're going to cover that with your mat and cut.
Yeah, it's going to cut that little triangle out. All right. But we don't have to wait anymore.
But we don't, because there are so many parts of making bag making super easy involved with these, and we've got Carolina here herself to talk to you about them.
She is joining us via Zoom, but I wish she was here right with us.
I do too.
All right, Carolina Moore is an award-winning quilter, craft and sewing book author, and inventor of quilting notions. Many of the tools used in her patterns have detailed instruction videos on her popular YouTube channel. If you don't follow it, you should.
That's right. Raised with traditional quilting techniques and traditional quilting patterns, Carolina loves adding modern colors, fabrics, and designs to her patterns. She lives in San Diego with her husband, their 2 boys, their dog, and their cat. She has 2 sewing machines, a Baby Lock Jubilant named Saturday,
Yes,
and a Baby Lock Aria named Sunday, which is how she gets away with saying that she only sews on Saturday and Sunday.
she also has her travel machine called Vacation, so she can sew on vacation.
That's right.
Quilters, as we mentioned earlier, Carolina was actually here in the Dream Studio recently to create plenty of videos for the Go boxed bag dies that can be found on our product page. We want to show you one before Carolina joins us.
Hey there, quilting friends. It's Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber, and I'm so excited to show you why this new AccuQuilt die, the box bag die, is what you'll want to add to your AccuQuilt collection. Even if you've never made bags before, this die makes bag making so easy. When we make bags, we love adding box corners to our bags because it makes the bag stand up and gives it more depth. Usually we have to cut into our fabric to cut these box corners, and that's super scary. This die makes it so easy. You just take your fabric, line it up right on the die. In this case, I'm lining up with the 2.5 inches and the 2.5 inches. You run this through your AccuQuilt machine, and yes, this die will fit on your Gome. And that way you cut a perfect box corner. To sew this, you just fold the corner in half, stitch all the way to the end, lock your stitches at this fold, and that's how you get that great 3D effect on your bags. If you want a different look for your bags, like this rounded and darted bag, you can also do that with this 2 die set. We're gonna start over on our curved die. We have a small curve and a big curve for you to choose from. And by the way, these curves are great for all kinds of projects. If you cut curves on your baby quilts or your placemats, table runners, makes them so easy to bind. All you do is you line up your fabric with the 2 edges on the die, and you run it through your AccuQuilt just like you're used to. We can then take this curved piece, and if we want to cut a dart on it, super simple. Take it over to the dart side of the die, line it up with what size dart you want to cut, and it cuts like a breeze. There you go, friends. If you've always wanted to make bags, there's now a die for that.
Oh,
We knocked over a die.
we did, because I was so excited.
We're
Carolina's
so
joining.
excited she's joining us here. Hello, Carolina. There she is.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Can't hear her.
We can
Now
hear
we
you
can
now.
hear you.
Let's try. I had audio
Okay.
before.
There we go.
Yes.
How are you, my friend?
Hello.
I'm doing so good. I'm so excited to be here. I miss both of you.
We miss you too.
We just had
Oh my gosh.
such fun when you were here.
Really did.
It was a great day. All right, so Carolina, we want to know what inspired you to become a designer?
To become a designer of quilts and patterns, I just love coming up with ideas, and I don't like keeping ideas to myself. I like sharing them with the world, and you have to write them down to be able to share them with the world. So that's why. Yeah.
So you just wrote them down and became a
she
designer?
just- yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, now here's the big question of the day, though. How did you come up with the idea for these boxed bag dies?
So I've been an AccuQuilt fan for a really, really long time. I actually have my first AccuQuilt here that's almost as old as my oldest son. And so I've been a huge AccuQuilt fan for a really long time. I came out with a template for making box corners last year, and I just thought this should really be a die, because then even more people will be able to use it. Even with acrylic templates that make things easier, sometimes it's just not quite enough for people who, you know, I mean, it's so much work on your wrist to be cutting with a rotary cutter all the time. And not all of us have steady hands. So this just makes bag making accessible for even more quilters. As quilters, we love quilts, but those are big projects.
Right.
Bags are nice, fun, easy projects that you can do in an afternoon. And so now bag making is even more accessible for everyone.
And I have to say that that's true, because when Carolina came, before she got here, I was like, this is not my jam. And then now it's totally my jam, and I've been waiting for the die to release so I can
So
post
that we
projects
can-
that I've been making. But I think that there's something to be said about that, right? It's
Right.
like, try something new, do a little crafting thing. It was super easy.
Yes.
All the things. Now, quilters, Carolina designed all of the patterns for the Go box bag dies.
Yes.
And they're all on our website. They're free downloadable patterns from AccuQuilt.com. So, Carolina, what challenges did you have to overcome to create the dies or the patterns that you designed for us?
Trying to narrow down what I actually wanted to do, and trying to figure out which ones were going to be the best ones for people to start out with.
Right.
We have 6 patterns now, but there will be more because you can't stop us once we start making bags. So trying to figure out which ones were going to be the 6 best ones to start out with.
Right.
That was really the challenge. But I think that we came up with a good selection with these 6.
We did. And while you're talking about it, like these two, you can see them on the packaging.
Right.
These two we made in so fast of a time.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Carolina showed us how to do the
Lickety-split.
zipper, and I think that was the thing, right? And you can line them.
Yes,
and
they're
you can put
lined and they're
things in them.
beautiful.
Yeah. And I think that was the thing that was a little daunting was, how are we going to create these
Right.
beautiful bags and have them look good so you could give them as gifts, or you could do them as, like if you're selling at craft shows, right?
So many possibilities. Now, I have a question for you, but I know if everybody else is like me, they want to see what's behind your shoulder.
Oh, yes.
And
We'll go widescreen.
Show
Rocco, go.
widescreen so we can see
Yay!
your vacation machine and your
Yeah, so-
blinged out me. So
Yes.
before I ask you what my other question, tell everybody about those.
So this is Vacation. This is my sewing machine. I did hand apply every single one of the rhinestones on this machine, front, back, sides, and it is a fully functional machine. I bring her places with me and sew on her, and she's so much fun. And then, of course, she needed a friend, so I have an AccuQuilt Gome that I blinged out as well. That's also still fully functional, and we can cut on her. So these are my toys.
And the
fancy
videos
toys.
we made when you were here in the Dream
Yes.
Studio, she actually does sew on Vacation,
Yes.
and she does cut with her little Go.
Yes.
Hey, so did you name that little Gome that's all blinged out?
I haven't yet.
Okay, listen, you need to make a contest. You need to make a contest, and somebody needs to name her.
Yes.
Unless you're really feel like only
Miss
you can name
Sparkle
her.
or,
Only you can name her.
I don't know. So this is Vacation, the blinged out baby lock, and the
Yeah, the little
Okay,
Gome.
we got to think about a name for the Gome. All right, besides coming up with a name for your blinged out Gome, what else are you working on right now?
I'm working on things for the holidays, like I think most of us are, right? Holiday projects, holiday gifting. I love the holidays. It's my favorite time. I'm a Christmas celebrator myself. So gingerbread houses, gingerbread cookies, gift
There's
giving.
a die for that.
Yeah, all those things.
Yes, there are. And so I also have behind me, you didn't see, these are gnomes that I started last year.
Oh,
Using Christmas fabric. So these are Christmas gnomes. And I put them up here when I saw that we were talking about gnomes today. So
Look
these
at
are
how cute.
they're adorable.
ones that I finished. And maybe now that there are new gnome accessories, these 3 will start getting some friends, and I'll add some more gnomes to my collection. And one day, make a gnome quilt, because the great thing about not quite finishing a project this year for Christmas is that there's a Christmas next year. So maybe I'll just finish it next year.
You're not late, you're early.
Yes.
There you go.
Right. We'll probably work on getting you a little gnome accessories.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll work on
Oh,
that.
it's
know
already in my
people.
cart. It's already
There
in my
you go.
cart.
All right, Quilter. Oh, Carolina, so where can our viewers follow you, you and your quilting journey? How can we follow you?
On any social media that they're on, if they type in Carolina Moore, they can find me. So my blog is alwaysexpectmore.com, and I'm Carolina Moore on YouTube. I have a Facebook group called Quilt Party with Carolina Moore, because it's always a party.
It is.
Yeah, so if you type in Carolina Moore just into Google, I will come up. Apparently none of the other Carolina Moores are into quilting. So
Make sure you add the E at the
Yep.
end of Moore, and you can find Carolina everywhere.
Yes. All right. Thank you again for coming on the show. It was so good to see you again. And we love your 2-die set.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm so
okay,
excited.
I know that you're busy, But would you work on something else so you can come back and we can come to the Dream Studio and we can video again? Will you work on that?
Maybe we should go to San Diego to see her this winter.
We'll come to San Diego and see her. We'll bring Kenyon. It'll be a party. It'll be fun.
Absolutely.
All right,
that
thanks.
sounds like fun.
Thanks, Carolina. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. I'm loving her shirt.
Oh, I am too. All right, well, now we've taken a look at both of our new dies, so we've got a big question for you quilters. Which one is your favorite? Is it the Gnome Accessories die, so you can make all new kinds of little gnomes? Or is it the Go Box Bag by Carolina Moore 2-die set? Or is it just too hard to decide and you're like me and it's both?
Because I feel like you could make box bags with gnomes.
Gnomes, right.
I mean, let's just go there.
I figure it has to happen.
All right, quilters, if you're watching on our website or on YouTube, you can click the vote box below or to the right of the chat box.
And if you're watching on Facebook, vote from the box that displays over the video.
All right, we have been talking about this so much that I think we should give one away.
Yes, we should. Quilters, our lucky winner of a Go Box Bag by Carolina Moore 2-die set is, big drum roll please. It's Denise G. from Palm Coast, Florida. Congratulations, Denise.
All right, quilters, our team has updated us, and these are flying off the shelf, and
They
we
are.
have a very limited amount left.
Right, so
Of this
our,
version-
our
our initial-
initial quantity is very low on the box bags right now.
So if you're thinking about it, now's a great day to put them in your cart.
That's right. Or check with your local retailer.
Early in the show, we talked about using different materials for our new Go Gnome Accessories die, but we have fun new things alongside the Go Box Bag dies. For starters, we already mentioned the leather that we're carrying on the website now from our good friends at Hometown Leatherworks. They're just down the street in Kansas City.
Yes.
And showed you how easy it was to cut that leather.
And you can see we cut a little flower out of this piece, but yes, this is, and transfer a design on with those transfer sheets. You really can have so much fun with those.
Right, so you could do pictures, you could do logos, you could do anything.
Yes.
All right. And with such great dies coming out today, we have a simply amazing trunk show to get started on.
Yes.
So we'll have the Gibney come back. Lynn, will you help us?
Miss Lynn.
Okay, we're going to start with the gnomes, right?
Okay. Oh, and this is so cute. It's the Go Love You Gnome Much throw quilt. It's by Melissa Corey of Happy Quilting.
Now, I think Melissa is a new designer. So thanks for joining our team, Miss
Yes,
Melissa.
that's
Okay, we had a whole conversation about how Melissa created these arches. And the answer is this is our Drunkard's Path die. And then she just added a bow tie to the corner, or a half square triangle to the corner.
Right, so she snowballed that outer corner with a half square triangle die, which is a great technique, and it's a great reason to download this pattern and take a look. But look at the fun effect that it makes. And I love that she's matched it up with hearts from the Go Hearts die and the Queen of Hearts die. And I love these fabrics.
Yep.
Yeah, Erica, I loved your suggestion about you could make one of these blocks its own design.
Its own design. So if you don't want to make a whole quilt or don't have time, start with making one block for, you said a pillow cover, I said a little mini quilt or wall hanging, and then make it a quilt to match because it's so cute, you're going to want more.
I love it.
She used that aqua color, I'm loving.
Well, and she did the stitching in black and extra points for stripe binding.
You know, the black, I really like black blanket stitch on applique projects because I just think it gives it kind of a homey look, but it also really makes the design pop.
Yes,
wanna see
absolutely.
the
And
back?
yeah, we want to show the back.
Oh,
the backing
so
fabric
pretty.
is just
So
pretty.
pretty.
And it's pretty with the stripe too.
And
isn't it?
quilters, always make sure you get a label on there.
Yes.
Yes, very nice. Okay.
We have some little labels on the website these days too.
Next, we have the Go Gnomes in Love wall hanging by our good friend Jennifer Starzer of A Dizzy Quilter. This is the pattern that's on the packaging. So if you go to the website and look on the product page and scroll down, there's a video that Eric and I made on how to create those blocks, and notice they're set on point, and then add those cute little gnomes. And the heart is from the Go Heart die.
And these little Ohio Star blocks that are set on point are 6-inch blocks, but they're made with the 4-inch cube, right?
Love that.
So cute.
And then, so the fact that they're 6 inches means that we've used 6-inch setting triangles. So if you don't have setting triangles, today's a really great day to add those to your cart. It really changes how you look at patterns because you can turn those blocks on point.
I just love this.
Yeah, and this is a great example of a pattern where you could make duplicates of this and put other applique into
Right.
those spaces.
You could put penguins.
Yes. So you could have a lot of fun. And I love the triple border too
Yeah.
with
It
the
is
binding.
a fun
Yes.
border, and the binding really pulls it all together.
Yeah.
And there are little tennis balls.
Yes.
Super fun.
Very pretty, again, backing fabric.
Look at that.
Lots of
Colors are
nice
so
colors
vibrant.
today. Yes.
Anymore, it's all about the backing too. It's like, just, make it scrappy, add those
Been
things.
all excited about backing lately. Next up, we've got the Gnome basket wall hanging. It's by Susie Webster of Webster Quilts, and she's used Island Batiks. And Lynn, you were going to do some research, but I knew that we had the round flower going on here
Yes.
with
And
these
this is
shapes.
stems and leaves.
Yes, and the flowers are flower bunch.
Okay.
Yes, and we believe the flower basket is hand cut.
Yes,
Right.
as well as the handle.
The
Yes.
handle.
Yeah,
But think about this,
How
quilters.
fun.
You could use whatever flower dye you have
absolutely.
Right.
and make it all
Yeah,
in there.
it doesn't have to be the same ones, and you could use different ones and a combination.
You could-
Big, small.
Sorry, you could also use the spring medley dye and make it an Easter basket with eggs.
Oh,
Oh, that's super
that
cute.
would be super cute.
Would be fun.
I bet there's an embroidery that has a little Easter gnome.
Oh, yeah, probably
That would be
so.
fun. All right, so this is great. What a great size.
Yeah, fun
is
example of
fun.
a wall hanging
Yes.
for us.
See, this is why I make wall hangings, Pam.
There you go.
She's been
You
giving
are
me a
very
hard time
good.
about my small projects.
Okay, the next one is the Gnomes on My Mitt by Gina Jempasa of Gem Hill Quilts. She used Timeless Treasure fabrics. And Gina, she was brilliant because first of all, it has Gnome Christmas fabric on it.
Yes.
But she used our burp cloth dye and created these fun little pot holders. And it's a free pattern on our website.
Yes,
It's really cute.
This is just
Double-handed, and use that Insul Bright so that you're not going to burn your hands. Don't
Yes.
just use regular batting when you're doing that.
And we have that on AccuQuilt.com, so you can put that in your basket.
Yes, we do. Okay, I think it's time for some bags.
Okay,
Okay,
and hopefully we get these in the right order.
now we're going to start with the Go Zip Simple Bags by Carolina Moore. And here we go. The red one is with the boxed corner.
Yes.
So I love that. You can see.
And we did get quite a few questions. This might be a good time to talk about this. So these dies, they're not cutting any particular bag, just so that that's clear.
Right.
It's cutting any type of bag or size bag, the boxed corners, the darts, or the rounded edges. And it's not just for bags, it's also for
Right.
placemats, other
Right.
table runners, other projects, anything that, for the curves that you would have curves on it.
Right.
Yes.
Which I
Okay.
think is super
These are
cute.
super fun.
Very fun. So
You know,
these were
it
simple,
just gives
they're
it a
lined.
fancy little look here on the bottom. And I love this houndstooth fabric she pulled for
Yeah,
that.
and these, and such a professional looking
Right.
bag that you get out of this. It's just amazing to me. And what a great gift, stocking stuffer, anything like that, or just to learn a new technique of
Oh, and we
sewing a
made
zipper.
these in just minutes when we were making
Yeah.
videos. We couldn't believe it.
So those are great. Okay, so
We're going to
next
leave
up-
these here because I really like those. I may have to take those home with me.
Okay, so this, I'll have to model it, is our crossbody bag.
This is the Go Zippity Do Done crossbody bag. It's also by Carolina Moore. She has used Art Gallery fabrics for all of her samples. And this is the Zippity Do Done zipper by June Taylor. So if you're looking at these and thinking, oh, I don't know about putting a zipper in, this, you don't even need a zipper foot for this zipper.
So easy.
It's all already put together. All you do is slide your fabric inside the little pocket and stitch it down. And here we've even used a cute decorative stitch on this.
And it's perfect for like your cell phone and your wallet, if you're traveling, if you're going to a quilt show, whatever you want to do. I just love the size of it.
I think we need them all for market.
Absolutely. And the Zippity Do Done comes in multiple colors.
Yes.
So lots to choose from there. And
Yes.
boy, this little bag, it's a great reason to play with some cool hardware,
Yes.
which we also have on AccuQuilt.com for you to go take a look at and check out. So
That's great.
I'm just going to leave this on.
Just leave that on.
Just leave that on. Guess what the first thing leaving?
Next, we have the Go Santa's gift sack by Carolina Moore of Always
Oh,
Expect
sorry.
More. Carolina is an art gallery fabrics ambassador, so all of her products are made with art gallery fabric. And this one is perfect. I mean, this is great for large gifts that you want to give at the holiday times. It has the ribbon already sewn on it, so you're never going to use it. So perfect for recycling and using over and over every year. You could personalize it with our alphabet. You could add additional applique shapes to it. It's super cute.
And we've used the boxed bag to cut, in this case, a big square out of the corner to make a nice big bag for this. I think I'm going to make these for the grandkids.
Yeah, and
Just
again,
use them from year to year.
that's a great idea. This is again hopefully answering some questions about how large of a project could you do?
Right.
So quite
pretty big one.
Pretty
So
big
we
one.
cut 4-inch corners off this one.
Yeah, and then of course this is the perfect size for a Go cutter.
It is.
That
Yes,
quilter or
it is.
crafter in your life.
If you're wondering, there
Yes.
is a Go box inside
Yes,
of here, so
so-
it fits beautifully.
Fantastic. All right, now the pin
Now the
cushion here.
pin cushion.
This
All
is
right,
our
made
Go
her
Pin
stop.
Cushion by Carolina Moore of Always Expect More, and of course she used Art Gallery fabrics. But it was a great way to show us how she just used those boxed corners to make a nice, flat, tidy pin cushion.
Yes.
You know how I love a good pin cushion. This
it-
one
look,
is
it has
adorable.
Ohio
She added
Star
a
in it.
big button to the top and it's little quilty fabric. So cute.
I like them.
Right, and we are all about showing you multiple ways to make things. And so
Right.
here's another way to make a pin cushion.
Yes.
And we also have the pin
Yes.
cushion die, but this is fantastic also to show just how versatile these new boxed bag dies
That's
are.
right.
So love that.
But wait, as they say, there's more. And this really might be one of my favorite things that we made when Carolina was here. These are the Fat Quarter grocery totes. And the lovely ladies will now model these. But how many of us, we all like using the reusable bags. These use 4 fat quarters. All you need to make these is 4 fat quarters and some pre-made webbing for handles.
and we
You
bought
could
the
make your own if you want.
Right. We bought the pre-made webbing at a craft store. It just comes in yards and you just get it. But I like it because it's washable. You can,
It's
haul your
reversible.
Right. Haul your groceries in it. Put it in the wash after a few trips to the grocery store. And they're just really easy and fun to make. But just four fat quarters. Go to your stash right now. Figure out which 4 fat quarters you're going to use.
Grab a 6x12 die mat over there. Do you have one over there, right there?
No, you have them over there by
The
the die.
6x12. I have 6x6. There we go. If you've got used up mats that are not giving you clean cuts anymore, use them on the bottom of your bag to give you a nice flat bottom.
Yes.
Because with the boxed corner, those 6x12 mats are going to be a great size to do that with.
Great idea. That's awesome. And I think that this is also, I've done a class recently with my nieces, and this was a fun thing to, fun project. Everybody walks away with
With a bag.
With the bag. It's awesome.
yeah.
Very quick and easy.
That would be fun. Kids would love making
Yeah,
that.
these are great.
All right, and still more. We've got
Still
our
more.
Go Patchwork champagne bottle bag by Carolina Moore. And, it wouldn't have to be champagne. It could be sparkling cider. It could be bags of cookies or chocolates or Pringles
Yes,
or
whatever you would like.
whatever you want.
And I think it's cute because she used our 6-inch cube to make those quarter square triangle blocks.
Yep. And this is another great scrap project.
Oh, it would be.
Yes, absolutely.
It would be. Absolutely a fantastic thing to have on hand to grab and pop something into for a hostess gift,
Yes.
especially with the holidays
Actually,
coming up.
this would be a great something to pair with oven mitts, you know, or
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
just
you
thinking
could
about
put
that.
a bottle of olive oil in there.
Yes,
or-
yeah, and again, use your scraps up or just as a hostess gift.
That's great.
So-
Love that idea.
All right, Lynn, we have one more, and I feel like this is the one that you're just going to gather all the things with.
Oh, I think yes.
This is our
That's what I'm
gold
doing.
jewel bag by Susie Webster of Webster Quilts, and she used Island Boutique fabrics. She also used our current October die to try, the jewel petal from English Paper Piecing, to make this super cute snowflake.
Isn't that fun? And we couldn't show it to you earlier because she used her boxed bag dies that she was designing with to make her bag. So
Yes.
we had to hold off,
Right.
not show you until
It was
today.
not part of the launch of last week, but now you can see it. But look at how fun that is.
Yeah, I love the idea of just incorporating all of our different dies, not only the new ones, but you know, our English paper piece and cube as well was
Yes.
used here.
Yep.
So, and we mentioned before, this is something that we, you know, purchased this, but you could make your own straps with the
Strip dies.
strip dies, yes. So
Leftover batting scraps. and
Yes.
all those good things. You know how we hate to waste anything,
that's right.
quilters?
It's all about recycling and upcycling.
That's right. All of these patterns are available. They're all free downloads on AccuQuilt's website for you. Be sure to go ahead, download your patterns before your dies arrive. You can have all your supplies ready to go as soon as you get your dies. All right, I hate to even ask which one. I mean, obviously she's taking the Zippity Do Done bag. She hasn't taken it off.
Pam gave me this idea that I'm just going to put them all in here. There's so
just-
many. So many great
I don't know what
great projects here. I think Carolina and the AccuQuilt team did such an amazing job picking a wide range of bags and different
I think so.
projects that we can make. So yes, okay, I'm just
There you
going to
go.
take these all with me and enjoy the rest of the show,
All right,
ladies.
thank you so much. Hey, and quilters, don't forget to check out Carolina's YouTube. There you go. YouTube channel. She does all of the videos that she made here in the studio.
Yes.
They're available on the AccuQuilt YouTube channel and hers as well. And literally, I'm exhausted from that trick show.
I know.
But we still need to check fabric
Oh,
from the
yes, we
fabric
do.
mailbox.
Yes, we do. I just think this is so cute.
It's kind of a heavy
Lindsay, I
bat.
brought it.
It's really heavy.
It's really heavy.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right, our good friends at Michael Miller sent us fabric.
Are we going to love it?
There's so much.
Really?
Look at these huge bundles. They came apart.
Oh my gosh, it was so much it came apart. Look, oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
Okay,
goodness.
there's a panel, there's great prints.
There's
full
mushrooms.
of whimsy.
These are wishes that you blow, dandelion wishes.
Oh, look.
But no, look,
There are
gnomes.
gnomes. There are gnomes and little toadstools. Gnomes always need little toadstools.
Oh my gosh! Look
And
at
this
how cute.
panel has,
There's gnome there's gnome houses.
the panel has
Oh, let's just take it off.
plant some happiness. Okay, we have to just pull this off.
Here, I'll hold
Here we go. Oh, look,
Look
at
at
the
this.
gnomes. Wouldn't
Look
that
at
be
how
cute? And then you could
cute.
applique some gnomes around the outside.
You
You've
could
got
make a cute
all
border.
of these fun garden and gnome fabrics. Here's another oh, there are lots of prints.
Okay, so Michael Miller for the win, because holy smokes, that is
This
great.
one looks like a
Okay, Erica,
border
we have to give
print.
it away.
All right. I will fold mine up and tell you the first winner of the first selection of fabric is, drum roll please. It's Tamara B. from Mommy, Ohio. Congratulations. I'm still folding.
All right, and the winner of the second selection of fabric, of all of the super cute gnome fabric is, drum roll please, Phyllis S. of Stuart, Florida. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh, quilters, you are going to have so much fun. And a huge thank you to Michael Miller for sponsoring the show with these great bundles.
I mean, talk about themes.
You've got all kinds of projects that you can make with this new fabric.
You could make bags
Yes.
out of the gnome fabrics.
Yes.
And add
then add
gnomes
gnomes.
to your bags. Oh, be sure and share your finished projects.
Oh, yes, we want to see.
All right, quilters, the time has come. We asked about your favorite new die, and it's time to announce the winner.
That's right. The team has counted all of your votes, and let's see who the winner is. They're just like us, Pam.
They said both. Yeah, there's no way you could choose.
You couldn't.
You could not
They're so
choose.
different. They're so great.
And you
There's
can do 'em
so
to
many
use 'em
possibilities.
together.
Absolutely, you can.
Oh my gosh. I'm
And
super
we will.
excited. We will. I wish I'm having some of this fabric. Okay, quilters, we have tons of great deals available if you're on your website. There are only 2 days left for AccuQuilt Days Holiday Extravaganza, where you can use the code AQDAYS, AQDAYS, to get 30% off Go dies, cube products, and select Go fabric cutters. Our newest project, including our new October die to try, which is the jewel petal die. You saw it on that super cute tote bag. These are not included in the offer, but we literally have hundreds of other items on sale for the site. So for example, if you're joining us for the Glorified 9-patch quilt along, check it out on the website.
Oh, check it out, see if it's on sale. To get your order in, open a new tab on your browser right now. Type in AccuQuilt.com/party. You can go to the site, see the offers, place your order.
And don't forget, you can pick up these dies and this month's die to try, the Go English Paper Piecing Jewel Petal 1-inch finished sides die at your local retailer. But don't forget, quilters, we have limited box bag dies in stock right now.
That's
so,
right.
If you're looking to get it, today's
More
a
will be
great-
coming, but
Yeah.
this first shipment is going to be gone in a flash. Which, speaking of retailers, we have a retailer taking AccuQuilt to a show this weekend. This weekend on the 14th and 15th, M&M Creations and Quilt Shop will be at the Autumn Splendor Quilt Show. So if you're there, stop by, say hello to Nanette and her team if you attend, and tell her we sent you.
All right, it is time for us to get ready for the next show, but mostly to sew box bags and add gnomes. We hope today's trunk show was just what you needed to double your quilting fun with these brand new dies.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching our show. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and look for live events every Tuesday and Wednesday.
You can visit the events page on AccuQuilt's website for more details on upcoming shows. And while you're there, check out the blog for tips, tricks, tutorials, and inspiration galore.
And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
So you can quilt more.
Be sure to join me every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live. We have tons of fun. Tomorrow, Eric and I will be making glorified 9-patch blocks for our quilt along. You'll want to tune in to see if you won the prize that we give away during the show.
And join us every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Time for more launch parties and trunk shows. These events are filled with tips, tricks, and inspiration galore. Next time, we'll be providing new inspiration for the Go Sloth die. We hope to see you there.